I was really pleased with not only that run we were able to make at the end of the season, but our ability to compete week in and week out last year. We were in every game, and we didn't finish, and I think that's kind of a theme for us this year is to make sure we can play a full four quarters. And we're trying to just do the best job we can to get the ball in the hands of the right people.
One thing to make sure we talk about here is the wing tee is not the base offense anymore. Tell me about what you've gone to and why.
Yeah, after 30 years, it's a little bit different, but I will still incorporate elements of it. I mean, that's what we are familiar with as a coaching staff, and our players have been running it for a while. But I think if you saw us at the end of last year, we were not the same team that most teams expect us to be based on our offense. So we did a lot of different things based on the personnel we had and the lack of personnel we ended up having at the end of the season with injuries and such. So I don't think last year I did a good enough job of getting the ball in the right hands, and I think this is an attempt to do a better job of that from my perspective. We have playmakers all over the field, and I need to make sure that each of those playmakers is utilized in the best way we can.
You've got a lot of playmakers, but it also starts with getting them the football, and that starts with TC, who I think he's probably licking his chops a little bit about airing it out a little more, even more than he got to last year.
Yeah, he certainly is capable of doing that, and he's been great just adapting to the offense that we're running. Never hear complaints from him. He wants to be the best that he can be, and I think that what we're doing now is probably puts him in a little bit better position to do some more things. Yeah, I think it starts for us with Pierce Walker. He's an extremely talented kid. He can run the ball, but great receiver. We have Damari Thompson, who has kind of evolved into that. I think early on in his football career it was all about his legs, but he's got some hands out there too, and the speed is something we can't replace. So Braxton Singleton is a sophomore who got a lot of time last year as a freshman, just plays above his years, and he's certainly going to be a threat for us for the next couple years. And then Jamar Sewell-Adab is a 2-year starter out there at the other end. So we've got confidence in those guys. I think we have guys coming out of the backfield that can catch. Bryson Speak Thunder is another kid that will see time at the slot and on the outside. So we got some weapons. Jarek Wangler's a 3-year starter for us at fullback, and he's more of a bruiser, but he can play just about anywhere. Sammy Davis is a kid that's just evolved in our program, and he's made so much progress between last year and this year. He's ready to play, and then of course Jamal coming over is just a kind of a gift. It's tough when you lose a kid like that from another school, but when you gain it, it's something that you're thankful for, and you just want to utilize him to the best of our ability.
You talk about Jamal Wilson. What kind of things jump out at you as what he brings to the team?
Well, at first he's a great teammate. I mean, he came over and is integrated himself in the last couple days, and he gets along well with these kids. I think he fits into what our culture here. Just a great team aspect that we have, I think, has been important for us to develop as a program, and we want people to come in and fit into that, and our success is reliant on our big kids up front. So Enrique Aguilar, all-leaguer last year, both sides of the ball. He's fantastic, and he's a junior. Jacob Ponga has come into our program and is going to be a key person on both sides of the ball. Michael Feast started last year for us, tackle and at center, and he'll be our center. With injuries last year, Bobby Garibay got a lot of time as a sophomore. He'll play for us as a junior this year. We have a lot of kids that could potentially step into that starting lineup. We have to stay healthy in order to be able to compete at the level we expect to compete at, and that's going to be a challenge throughout the season.